Congratulations, Piper. Got to be feeling pretty good. What, 10-1-1 now? Feeling pretty solid?
10-2-1.
10-2-1, yep. So we're looking at one more win and then try to get an ID potentially.
Yep, hopefully.
Yeah, so Palkia and Tellian, tell us about that. Well, first off, I guess I should say, I had someone come up to me yesterday and say, did you see what Piper is playing? And I said, yeah, I did see what Piper's playing. And you're like, I cannot believe she's playing Radiant Eternatus. What's going on with that? You're trolling a few people over on Twitter?
Well, I didn't lie at all in that tweet. I just said I'm playing in Knoxville. Good luck to everyone else. My list is from Bodhi, and Mikey did test with me. There was no lies in that. I just posted the list.
Just a different picture, yeah.
Yeah, but posted at like 3 p.m. the day before, maybe make people scramble for some lost vacuums. Because, like, if they want to tech for me, they're cutting the lost vacuum, or they're cutting the bird keepers for lost vacuums, and no bird keeper is better for me.
Yeah, well, and speaking of no bird keeper, this last round, your opponent, Ian Buck, it became pretty evident, I think, to you that there was no switching cards.
Sure.
I mean, anytime you go up against a Lugia that doesn't have the switching cards, it's got to feel pretty comfortable, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So has that been your experience with Lugia so far this tournament? Has there been mostly, cutting down on those switching cards, or have you had to deal with a few escape ropes or bird keepers here and there?
I think all my other Lugia opponents played bird keeper. One of them also played switch, but I was still able to beat that because they had to use the bird keep. A lot of them end up, Lugia's kind of like a bricky deck, so a lot of them have to use it early if that's their only draw.
Sure.
And then if they only have one switch out, it's not really enough. Bird keeper lax isn't even that annoying either. Like with the escape rope, you don't have to have a Palkia in play to gust something else up to trap with the Articuno, which is really good.
Yeah, and we saw that in game number 1, right? Using the escape rope, your opponent was trying to play around the paralysis, leaving a basic active that they could evolve, and you just had that rope for that exact play lined up. And Kyle and Boo were kind of talking about how this almost feels like a little bit more of a control deck than the control deck that you won Toronto with. Do you feel like that as well?
Yeah, I would consider Mewtwo to be more of a stall deck than a control deck. But yeah, this definitely feels like a control deck. Like, I have the Crabominable to mill. I did that against a Mew last round.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, getting a little bit of that extra. Is that the first time that's happened this tournament?
That is the only time I've used Crabominable this tournament.
Okay, so no Duraludons for you yet?
Yeah,
okay.
Not yet, hopefully.
Well, I mean, they're out there, so.
Yeah, I would love to hit one.
You say garbage card right now, but your opinion may change these next couple rounds. And speaking of which, I guess, is there anything you're kind of hoping to avoid? Do you feel okay about Duraludon, or is that something you'd rather not see?
I think my matchups are all pretty good except for Vikavolt. I know Alex Schmansky, we've been in like the same bracket all day, and I really don't want to hit the Vikavolt.
Gotcha.
It's just like a really awkward matchup. It's pretty bad, but it's winnable for sure if I have the right combinations of cards and don't brick too much. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, how do you feel about? I gotta ask about the Eternatus. How do you feel about that matchup?
Was there an Eternatus doing well?
Oh, you don't know this? Yeah.
Okay, so if I draw my Iridas, it's a great matchup. I think I beat a quad Weezing round 1 today.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's not like they're item locking you, so you can still find all your energies. And I have the Palkia to just kind of overwhelm them. If they want to put 8 Pokemon in play, I'm not going to stop them.
that is a lot of damage. Yeah, for sure. Well, congratulations on the success so far, Piper. Looking forward to seeing what'll happen. Hopefully you can get into that top 8. Maybe we'll see if number 3 happens for you. Yeah, hopefully, for sure. Before we get out of here, we've been doing something fun all weekend with our winners. I'm sure you've maybe heard. We are here in the South. We're in Tennessee. In the country, we're getting everyone to give us their best yeehaw. You got a good yeehaw for us?
Oh, I don't. Yeehaw.
Piper, it's a good thing you're good at Pokemon. Yeehaws, it wasn't happening. Well, congratulations, Piper. Yep, and we'll be back very soon with round 14. Everyone, don't go anywhere.